Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I know what you're thinking, Amber, you look very similar to last week, but that is because I'm currently bulk filming. I know that's really not what you're supposed to do with YouTube, but when you're at uni and you have deadlines and you want to keep up your upload count, this is unfortunately what you have to do. So I'm sorry that I look similar to last week, but hopefully you can cope with it, because this week I am talking to you about shopping on a budget. Now, as you have probably been able to guess by now if you've been watching me for a long time, I like my pennies. I like to scrimp and save and spend as little as possible. So when it comes to shopping on a budget, I am your gal. So I have a few tips for you, a lot that I've learnt along the way. Obviously if you don't feel the need to scrimp and save, splash out, enjoy yourself, why not? But if you are on a tight student budget, then these tips may help you. The first thing that is very important is your choice of shop. Shopping on a budget in Waitrose isn't going to get you very far. Shopping on a budget in Asda or Lidl or Aldi is going to get you a little bit further. On average I spend £13 on my weekly shop, and I buy like all the fruit and veg and everything. I don't scrimp. Obviously, you know, I'm conscious about what I buy, but I shop in Asda and that seems to work really well for me. Often they'll have multi-pack deals and like rollbacks and all of that, but I'll get into that in more detail. But I would say definitely evaluate your choice of shop as your #1 priority. It's just going to help your money go a lot further. Second is your choice of brands. I don't really buy brands at all unless I absolutely have to. So for example, I don't know, my gluten-free bread, usually the like store version is really nasty, because let's face it, gluten-free bread isn't that great anyway. So I tend to go for the brands just because I know it tastes that bit better for me. Or toothpaste, I always buy branded toothpaste just because I don't really trust brand-owned toothpaste. I know it's gone through all the checks and it's probably fine, but there's just something about your teeth. I mean, you have them for life, so I don't mind spending a little bit extra on those. But things like chocolate bars, crisps, cereal bars, all of that, I'm not really too fussed about the brands. I mean, the brands sometimes are a bit healthier, but they also cost twice the price, so it's just weighing up what's more important to you, I think. The biggest saver I have found is buying, and some of you may gag at this, but buying store-owned alcohol. So I'll buy like Asda's gin or like Sainsbury's vodka, and although those of you connoisseurs out there are probably crying right now, to me I can't taste the difference really. I put so much mixer in it anyway. I don't really like the taste of alcohol, so I drown it out anyway, so it really makes no difference to me. But the price drop is quite large, like quite significant price drop, so that's the main thing that I found where I can save the most if I don't go for a brand. The next thing is multi-pack. Now obviously if there's a cucumber or 3 cucumbers for 10p extra, don't go for the 3 cucumbers, because they're going to go out of date by the end of the week and you're going to end up throwing the 2 you didn't use away anyway. But if it's things like tins of tuna or, I don't know, washing up liquid and stuff like that, stuff that you know is not going to go out of date, that you will eventually use, or you know, something that you use all the time, it's pretty constant, or that someone in your house uses, buy the multi-packs, because more often than not you'll save a lot of money. I know it's going to take up more space in your cupboards, but it will benefit you in the long run. I also would say keep an eye out for like the rollbacks or the like new low price. They'll often have like a different coloured pricing ticket, so keep an eye out for those, because sometimes the brands will actually be cheaper than the store-bought things on certain weeks. So definitely keep your eye out for those, because they are great if you can manage to find them. You feel like you found the needle in the haystack, that golden Willy Wonka ticket, so definitely be aware of those when you're on your shop. Another thing is really cheeky, but if you have a friend with a discount card, maybe do your food shop when they do their food shop. So if you know someone who works in Tesco's, works in Sainsbury's, whatever, has their discount card, maybe go with them to do your weekly shop. You're going to save like 10, maybe even 15% on your shop. Obviously ask them, don't just go with them hoping that they'll offer and then they don't, because then you've probably spent like an extra £7 that you didn't need to. But it's a really cheeky but good way of saving some money. My last tip is to buy food with your flatmates or your housemates. I know in first year it's quite difficult because you don't really know each other that well, but maybe that might help because it's a bonding experience to go shopping with each other. I know my first year we did not buy food together. We didn't really get on as a flat, so that was just never going to work because everyone stole each other's food anyway, so going shopping with each other would have been a nightmare. But this year living with Sarah is obviously a lot better. much better, a lot better, who knows. But we go shopping together every week, and we do a shop for Sarah, a shop for me, and then we buy communal stuff which we make our dinners with, or like, I was going to say milk, but that's a bad example. Our eggs we buy together. Our milk we don't buy together because she's lactose intolerant, so she gets like funny milk and I get like the average 80p milk. Oh, that's another thing. Unbranded milk, I just buy the store milk, it's like 50p cheaper. Another tip would be to write a list. This stops a lot of like impulse buying. You know, when you're at the till and it's like, oh, that looks really good, I'll just grab that. Or if you're like, oh, did I need chicken? I don't know, maybe I'll just buy some just in case. No, write a list before you go. That way you've just got like 7 items, 8 items that you know you need to buy. You can stick to those and it's going to save you a lot of money. My last tip for shopping on a budget is do not go to the shops hungry, or if you've just watched MasterChef or British Bake Off or any vlogs where, oh, don't go shopping after you've watched like those 10,000 calorie challenges, because I went shopping once after that and I was like, I just want loads of crap food. And whilst crap food is usually quite cheap, it's more money that you didn't need to spend and that you're gonna regret spending afterwards. So yeah, go shopping on a full stomach, that way you'll buy a lot less. That is it for this video. I hope you have learned something from all of these tips. Hopefully you do some of them already. If you have any more ideas of how to save money whilst doing your shop, put some of them down there for other people who are looking at this video hoping to learn how to shop on a budget. So thank you very much for watching. I make videos every Tuesday, so hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye!